You're listening to the FTWpodcast.com, where we talk about wrestling in all of its laughable glory. Every once in a while, some great conversations happen while recording the show that just have to be cut to meet time. So we figure it's time to give those conversations a new life. Here's what happened after the bell.
Quick run through the topic pool. These are the leftovers that we couldn't get through in the show. Just going to run through them real quick. WWE fell victim to really high-cost lawsuits. They were sued by somebody who received a knee injury when her car was struck at low speeds by a WWE employee, and she sued and got $5 million from WWE. $5 million.
The big problem with that is if the car would have been going a little bit faster, she could have run down to the ring in 2 weeks.
Zing. A couple of birthdays this week. Mark Henry turned 40, which I can't believe he doesn't really look it. Jerry Lynn turned 48, and Terry Taylor turned 56 all this week.
And got a pink slip.
And got a pink slip, exactly.
Jerry Lynn turned 48? Holy fuck.
I know, right?
I saw a match with him when he was 45. I'm like, holy hell, he's 45. Like, actually, I think it was like one of those ECW reunion shows, like on the indie scene. It was like, not bad for a guy who just turned 45. He just wrestled like a 5-star match. And it's like, oh, not bad for 45. I'm like, holy hell, all right.
Yeah, I wish I could move like that when I turn 45.
Seriously.
Sometimes you get that with the older wrestlers. Did you see TNA Hardcore Justice, Connor?
I got bits and pieces of it.
Because Scorpio's match in that he's in his mid-40s. He was awesome.
I saw that match. I was like, oh, yes. Why don't you sign him, TNA? Sign him. For the love of God.
Sign him.
Boot Gunner's ass out. Well, actually, I like Gunner. Boot Murphy's ass out and put him in.
I keep wanting to say Gunner Murphy for some reason, not Gunner and Murphy. And one of these days I'm going to trip on it.
Gunner now. Murphy's gone.
Well, right. But I think I'm just going to trip up on that one time. If they ever get back together. I just know it. And then Rob and Joe are going to make fun of me.
Murphy just needs to come back with a RoboCop gimmick.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Like it.
Yes, please. Oh, that would be awesome.
Why don't we bring back the Brotherhood of Justice?
No, I hated that.
Which sucks because I'm a Mark for Curry man, but like, God.
Yeah, Curry Man and Shark Boy were okay. Super Eric, I
cannot believe you just said Shark Boy was okay.
Shark Boy.
I thought Shark Boy was entertaining, especially when he did the whole Austin thing. And he's actually really good when he doesn't have the mask on.
But he's still doing it.
Yeah, but
I know.
Here's the thing.
It's so sad.
Super Eric. I mean, I've seen Super Eric. I just hate. That makes me want them to fire Eric Young. It's a Super Eric gimmick.
The
worst part was he gave up the tag titles. He gave up the tag titles because he wasn't Eric Young. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding? You mean to tell me that you're going to give up a championship? I think it was his first technical title, right?
In TNA, I think so.
I could be mistaken, but yeah, it was probably his first title. And you're going to give it up because you're a superhero? Are you freaking kidding me? God.
Yeah, that was one of the weirder gimmicks at TNA, right?
Vince Russo with a bat.
Yeah. Last week we talked about the Mick Foley situation and him asking for his release from TNA. Since then, he has had a chance to reflect on the decision, and basically he put up a blog post regretting how he did it. Not that he left, but how he did it. We'll link to it on our Facebook page, and we can have a discussion about it. It is kind of interesting on how it turned out. Kurt Angle is going back to the Olympics. He's going to be trying out to earn yet another set of gold medals. Anybody really think he can do it real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I do.
I hope so, but no.
Wrestling? I mean, that's a real young field.
Yeah, these guys got 15 years on him, and he's got 15 to wear in the ring. I don't think it's possible. I hope so, but I don't think it's possible.
He's got way too many injuries between neck, shoulder, leg, and whatever other injuries he's gotten even before he went to TNA. I mean, I don't know how much his body's healed, but still.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Jesus.
Tommy Dreamer has rumored to ask his release from the site and finally received it. He was released from TNA and has been removed from their site. Big loss, guys? Yes, no?
Sort of.
Just
couldn't use him.
I think
he was in such a great angle. Surprising at the timing more than anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
But TNA's been dropping angles left and right. Like Immortals changed like 3 times.
Yeah, that's true.
This is true. I am kind of surprised at the timing of it because Dreamer had found an angle that was working for him. TNA seemed to be wanting to push it. Him
Right.
versus AJ Styles, he was doing really well as a heel, but it's surprising. But what are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly. Suicide, who was fired on TV and then subsequently removed from the roster, within a few days is now back on the roster page. I think he's coming back.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. All right. So.
Enough said.
Yeah, that's basically it. All right. And it's this is one thing we mentioned last week. I just wanted to bring it up real quick. It is funny that TNA now promotes the use of cell phones to spread the word about their product, referring to the Joe versus Crimson in the Bar viral video. When last week all we talked about was how they threw out a fan because he was tweeting, or I'm sorry, he was sending in spoilers. Kind of interesting how the victors rewrite history, right? All right.
Well, I don't think it was a fan so much as I think it was, probably somebody who worked for TNA. The bar fight seemed staged.
Oh, yeah, but it just seemed like they endorsed it by doing it that way. So.
Yeah, I see that point.
Yeah, I mean, on camera it looked like an endorsement, but yeah, you're probably right. It had to have been staged. It was too convenient.
They were fighting on top of some random dude who was like eating a cheeseburger. I mean, I loved the idea, but I mean, like literally, at some point, like they're like shows
it
the
did
hell
get...
out of it. It's like on some top of some random dude.
Yeah,
like,
I was with
he
them
wouldn't
until
have, gotten out of the way. I don't know about you guys, but I've been in a few bar fights in my day. I move if there's some shit going down.
Well, you've heard our thoughts, but now we want to hear from you. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter, and even join us live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. at the FTWpodcast.com.